Law of the bedroom, number 140. Welcome to Fantasy Island. Living out certain fantasies can really add flavor and thrill to any relationship, especially if it's lacking a little excitement in the area of romance and lovemaking with one another. If you're comfortable sharing, by all means share. If not, share anyway. Role play with one another. Pretend you're someone else, a delivery person, a store clerk, or an officer of the law performing a strip search and more. Remember to, of course, dress up for Halloween every year, because that's fun, and you can have fun with each other that way. You could pick a rock star, and she could be a groupie, or the other way around. Hey, who cares? It's your fantasy. You both could be doctors performing sexual operations on each other. Swap fantasies. Come up with your own and share in the fun. You could check out the lingerie, costumes, and sexy clothing websites. And what do you see? What do you like? You can actually go to Amazon.com and look up costumes. And these things are cheap. We're talking like $20, $30. And there's all kinds. Get creative. You definitely should incorporate a sort of fantasy role-playing scenario at least once every quarter, once every 3 months or so. Now, here's a few great costume ideas. The love slave. That's an easy one. You have to do everything that the victor demands. Make sexual demands, but ultimately wants the slave to end up craving more. Yeah. Who doesn't want to be a sex slave? Well, in the good spirit of sex, of course. Strangers in the night. You're meeting each other for the first time. Walk separately into a restaurant or bar or lounge for dinner and sit down a couple different tables away, but within earshot or conversation. Pretend that you are strangers, giving each other that look. One of you walks over to the other and introduces themselves. Carry on like total strangers. Even go home with each other. Hi, is this seat taken? No, please, sit down. Why, thank you. I saw you from afar. You're very attractive. Oh, thank you. You're very handsome. So what brings you here? Well, I'm here on business. Really? What kind of work do you do? Oh, I am... And she'll just lie and make up something. Make up something. It's just role-playing. Where are you staying? Well, I'm actually staying in this hotel here. You're actually looking quite scrumptious. I am? Well, I could say the same about you. What are you having? Oh, I'm just having a little dinner. Well, do you mind if I order a plate and dine with you? Oh, I would love that. And you go about dining and drinking and talking and just be total strangers and have fun with it. Like 30 minutes later, you're both going to be like smiling and laughing your butts off because it's so much fun. And then when it comes time for the bill, the waiter comes over to give each other like 2 bills. And you could reach for her bill and you could pay for her bill. And the waiter sees this. He doesn't know that you two are together at all. He just saw you were sitting at one table and then you wound up at her table and you guys are talking, getting along. And he's like, or, she's like, wow, this is like romance here. I've never seen this before. This is really kind of neat. And then you pay both bills and then you get up, you help her up, you put her coat on or you help her, with her chair and everything. And then you look at her and you go, so where was your hotel room? It's up there. Put her in the power position to invite the man into her room. She would love that. Right, ladies? Mm-hmm. And then he just follows her up. And then just before they walk into the elevator, he grabs her and they walk into the elevator and no one's in the elevator and they start making out. They start moving close to each other. See how this can happen and build up. It is all role-playing fun. And then I'll just let your imaginations run wild with what happens thereafter. It's pretty simple, And again, continue the role-playing. Like for example, the next morning, you wake up in each other's arms and either one of you can say to each other, so what are you doing later today? Nothing. Would you like to come home with me? And of course, you guys already live together. Let's say you're husband and wife, Would you like to come home with me? Absolutely. In fact, I'm in love with you. I want to marry you. And they're already married, but they're just it's role playing, people. The minds suck. The minds get bored real easy We've got to lie to our own brains to have fun. Got to make things up. Why do you think people become actors and actresses and play in bands and do all kinds of stuff? Because we get bored. Oh my God, we get bored. Well, thank God we have sex. All right. Hey, oh my gosh. Love for sale. Make believe one of you is for hire. You could be a well sought after male escort, or she's a high priced female escort. You can make these calls. I mean, really play this out. This is a lot of fun. Love for sale. Then there's the pizza delivery girl or the pizza delivery boy. Man, woman. You are a pizza delivery man delivering a pizza to a lonely, horny housewife. Or she's the delivery girl and you're the customer. How fun. Yeah, how much is the pizza? Okay, yeah, thank you. What are you doing? Well, this is my last shift and, I'm kind of lonely. Well, why don't you come in? Do you have to be back at no, this was my last delivery. Okay. Oh, wow. Come. And then you strip naked and eat the pizza and it's all a lot of fun. It could be fresh or different to pretend you are someone else for just a little while. Remember to stay in character all the way through. What other kinds of role-playing characters can you come up with? Do it. Make a list. Sit down together. Honey, let's role play. Let's create some different roles and let's write them out and, we'll put them in our phone, make notes. And then let's go get the costumes or let's make it happen. When you go out on a date, let's go out tonight. I haven't taken you out in a long time. Well, I'll tell you what, just don't go out on a regular date. Go out role playing on your date. That's a lot more fun. Drive to the same restaurant. Each of you goes to the bar at different times. And then you both order drinks separately. And then from across the bar, guys, you see her. She's looking hot and ravaging. And you get your drink and you walk over and you say, "Hi, is anyone sitting here?" "No, sit down." "I saw you from across the room. You looked really hot." And she's loving it. She's soaking it up. Oh my gosh. "I do? Oh, well, thank you. You're such a good-looking man yourself." And you just kind of go through this routine. It's so much fun. And the people, oh my God, here's the deal. This is what's really cool. You guys are having drinks, right? You guys get a little tipsy and you're role playing. Well, guess what? The people beside you on the left, on the right, everybody can hear each other's conversation. And if you role play and you're pretty good at it, don't break, stride and, crack and under the fun pressure. Like, oh my gosh, this is so much fun. I'm having so much fun faking it. Don't say that. No. Lead these strangers on because they're listening in to your conversation. And they're like, "Oh, you look really good. You look a lot like my wife. Yeah. I'd like to take you to bed right now." I mean, just fun stuff. And these people are listening in like, "Honey, are you listening to what these two people over here are saying?" And then they see you kind of get up and walk over to another table and join hands. And then you're holding hands and, oh my gosh, it's crazy. You're going out to entertain yourselves, but you have a chance to entertain some other people when they eavesdrop on your conversation. It's hilarious. And you inspire them too with funness and everything. And then maybe on your way out the door or somewhere, and maybe they look at you and they are giving you this crazy eye. Then you walk over to them and say, "I know you were listening in on our conversation, and it's quite all right. We're actually married. We're actually boyfriend and girlfriend. We just wanted to come in and role play with each other to kind of spice things up. And you got caught in the middle listening to our fun role playing. Did you find that kind of entertaining? Oh my God. You guys are really a couple, but you were role playing? Oh, you had us fooled. Oh, we couldn't tell at all. Oh, hey honey, they were role playing. Oh, really? Oh, that's so cute. Oh, how come we don't do that?" And then before you know it, you're an inspiration to others. So anyhow, good stuff. Law of the bedroom, number 140. Welcome to Fantasy Island.